Okay, in Bristol.
I know right where that is.
Do you know Doug?
Yeah, is there Uncle Doug?
Slipped under his crown gate once.
Who doesn't know Uncle Doug?
I've never met this guy.
So,
Gotcha.
episode 3, but it'll come out showing episode 2.
All right.
And we're back. I'm Jake,
The switcheroo.
I'm Ryan.
and we have 2 new guests. We have Shane O'Rourke and Dan King. So,
Boys. The boys.
let's just roll right into it. What do you think?
Let's get
Let's
started.
do it.
Oh, these gloves that I'm wearing?
Yeah, what are those?
Oh, what are
Oh.
those?
I'll just put these away. These are some SFI gloves that people have been asking about, but we won't talk about those today.
I can't try them all.
Sorry about that.
Do it
Wasn't trying to be distracting or anything. So let's just roll into it. How was your day? Both of you.
It was great. It was cold.
I was tagged in your Instagram post this morning.
How'd that make you feel?
Yeah. Tell us about that, Dan.
I feel great.
Dan had a good day ever since.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Mr. Morrow, anything fun and exciting today?
No, I didn't get tagged in your post.
What? Well, you know,
that's harsh. You're here every week.
Well, you're on the podcast.
Yeah.
I know.
You're the guy.
you're the guy. You are like one of the people that tagged me.
Nice work.
at everyone.
Yeah.
I'm having an off day.
Uh,
So if I'm off today, I apologize.
twice.
You don't
I
see
started this
twice.
day off by going to Walmart, leaving Walmart, starting my truck remotely, going to the truck that I thought I started remotely, and it wasn't my truck. And then spent about 2 minutes going, why won't my truck open? Pushing the thing. Starter's on, turn to my right, my truck's right there running. I was like, all right, today's starting great.
The guy inside was just looking at you like, what are you trying to do?
Now,
So,
your truck, does it have any special defining features at all? Does it have any vinyl?
I mean, it's got the brightest blue one-word graphics all over it, and the truck I walked to was older. It was still black, but
It's like a condom slogan
it is one.
One of
from
those
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
it does say that on the fender. So, yeah, people love it.
no glove, no love?
No glove, no love.
Love, no love.
And then my second thing, we won't make this all about me, obviously, but my second thing is I went to Taco Bell 5 minutes later, got my food.
Wait, Taco Bell?
Yeah, it was great for breakfast.
I didn't even know they had Taco Bell around here.
It's great when you eat it.
Oh, it's so good. But the lady gives me my food. She's like, all right, you're all set. And I looked at her and went, you too. And then awkwardly stared at her and just drove away. So if I'm off today, I apologize. I don't know where my head's at.
Have a good flight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drive safe.
So, Shane, what got you into drifting? Wait, pause. Shane, what got you into cars?
I don't know if there was like anything specific. I've kind of just always enjoyed cars. There was never like a moment that I was like, I want to do cars. I was always like interested from a kid and just always liked them. So I started obviously in high school with Volkswagens and stance cars.
So you're a Stancy kid?
I'm a stancy kid at heart and kind of just grew from there. I did all that for a while and eventually got into drifting.
Nice.
So,
So started off as a stance boy.
yep,
Now you're a drift boy.
graduated to this.
And then we just were talking beforehand, bought another Volkswagen, but that one's staying stock, thank God.
Yeah, that's stock. No stance stuff there. The
Mr.
daily.
Mr. King, how'd you get into cars?
I don't know. I guess I just, when I was a little boy and watching movies and stuff, sorry about that.
It's going to be a good one.
Anyways, watching movies and shit growing up, I was just always into car movies and shit. And then later I was just poor and had to fix them a lot. And
Yep.
just, I got a knack for doing that. And so just naturally, I just kind of gravitated to it because it was what I do for a living.
Very cool.
So out of necessity,
Yeah, more or less.
kind of learned.
Yeah, and I had a lot, like when I say I was poor, like I'd buy a car, fix it up some, get a different car. Probably before I was 21, I had 100 cars.
Yep.
Just buying and flipping them.
I know that game.
So I never really raced cars or did anything like drifting, but,
Yeah, just always a car guy, always a
yeah,
gearhead.
yeah, absolutely. I never really got into like the scene of stance stuff. I mean, drifting's the first thing I ever really got into.
Okay, so you were never like I just got a car, I got to lower it, fucking spoiler, all that. You were just got a car, fix it, flip it, just keep going.
Yeah, I had grand plans to do things like that with no money at the time.
Right.
So I have a wish list always. And of course, Fast and the Furious came out,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just got my license in high school and stuff.
I want to
You
do
know,
that.
everybody wanted to Fast and Furious the shit out of their cars.
Guilty.
Can't do that to a Chevy Lumina. That'd be cool though, you know.
Oh boy,
I was in
I've
middle
tried.
school still.
We all did.
So,
Young buck.
what drove you towards drifting then?
Video games, really. It was like the most fun shit to do in video games. And when I got my first rear wheel drive car, I was just doing donuts everywhere I could. So like over time, I knew that was just a lot of fun, the feeling of that. So when I realized it was in the state of New Hampshire, because I had no idea, because I didn't have the internet where I was living.
Right.
Like, we're just even going back 10 years ago. I didn't have the internet where I was, so I had no idea any of that was going on in the state anyway. And then once I found out, I just started Googling shit when I did have the internet, and found a bunch of clubs to start checking out.
Nice.
So you had never been to like Nedco event or Club Loose or anything like that back in the day?
No, I went to a Club Loose North event
Yep,
in
that's
2018.
Yep.
Was the first one I ever went to, and that was Hot Import Nights.
As a spectator?
As a spectator. Yeah, I didn't drive. But that was like the first time I went there, and I was like, oh, shit, I could do this. I could come back. So I went and got a car. And
What was your first chassis?
the one my first real drift chassis was an SC400. Yeah.
Burns car.
Burns car. Yeah, everybody knows that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows who I am.
Well, if they don't, now we're letting them know.
They know now.
Yep. So I remember your car actually. It was flat black. Was it
Kyle Chad car.
Yeah, it was all monster green, right?
Yeah. Some people call it Kyle, some people call it Chad. So
That's
I just
the
call
one
it
in
both.
your garage on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a banner. Sean
Yep.
Edwards made me that banner, and
Nice.
still on my wall to this day.
Yeah, that's before I knew anybody, but I remember your car
Yeah,
just because of the
that's
graphics.
before I knew anybody. Like,
Right.
when I built that car originally, I bought shitty seats on Amazon and jammed them in there, and they were, reclining bucket seats. My $50 harnesses went through the seat right to the floor. I didn't know anything about setting up cars,
Dan, the tech
Made
guy
it work.
now, would be like, "What is this?"
Oh yeah,
Get
for sure.
outta here.
Yeah.
But hey, look at you now.
I'm a fast learner.
What year was that?
2018 was the first event I went to, and then that was in August. Was that Hot Import Nights?
Sick.
And then I drove the next event, and the next three events actually. The last three events Club Loose North ever had in the parking lot at S3.
Was that when Hot Import Nights was on the track in S3 and then in the bottom lot too?
No, it was all parking in the bottom lot.
Okay.
They were just drifting in the upper lot, and then they got to drift in the inside the track.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember there was a Chase
remember
Subaru.
those.
That's what I remember the most was like the Subaru Chase car. I don't remember the drift cars. I remember the Chase car because I believe he worked for AJW and he had like the blue with the scrap wrap. That's all I remember. But anyway, I digress. Shane, same question.
I think obviously, yeah, video games, you do it and you're like, that's really cool. But like watching the drift cats when they were like in the lot was like a super cool thing for me. And I was like, I want to try that. And it wasn't until a couple years later that I did. But just seeing them all shred was probably like I want to try that. That looks fun.
Like the legitimate drift cats or like the people?
No, like the actual drift
team?
cats, like the Miata.
With the Mustang.
Yeah, all of them had the V8s.
That is they had the coolest.
Yeah, they had
colors,
like a
right?
Mercedes or something,
It
and
was like champagne and teal, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
those were
yeah,
so
like the
cool.
fenders were teal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I was still a stance kid at that point. But I was like, that looks fun. I'd like to try that. And it wasn't until 2019 I actually got to. But
What was your first chassis?
the 350 I bought.
Nice.
I think not everybody's first car, but I got that, built that thing, and just showed up to an event.
So you built it before you went?
Yep. So I built it wanting to try. I built it like over the winter. I had like kind of messaged like Mike Booby talking about events because I had no clue what I was getting into. Did like the diff, just a bunch of random stuff, drift stuff, and just showed up to an event. I was like, here we go. So met Dan and Dylan that day.
Oh yeah, I remember you pulling in the
Yep,
parking
you guys
lot.
were the tech guys.
Yep.
And I think I had
Pregnant
missed.
girlfriend and a kid.
Yeah,
Unload the school bus.
That was the year that it started late too because of COVID. So it was like, I want to say it was almost middle of the season, and I might have missed a couple events. Like I didn't get to sign up because I was C group, obviously. But
It was like August when you first.
yeah, it
came.
was late. Yeah,
Yeah.
How'd you do?
better than I thought I was gonna do. I think I did fairly well.
'Cause
I
you
picked it up.
started-
I picked it up fairly quickly, I guess. So yeah, I didn't become
Modest.
friends with Dan and them until like the end of that year at the banquet.
Yeah.
Like I never.
Yeah, we sort of were like friendly in the pits and
Yeah.
stuff, and
but I didn't like find that group until like the
You went for
banquet
a
and then the
ride with
next
me
year.
too at some point.
Yeah, you and Alex Frankie, I remember, were like the two people that I rode with, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. That is freaking sick. So I looked up to him and Alex for like the whole first year. I was like, that is so cool. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Alex Frankie and then Alex Melendez. Those two were crazy. So it's like,
Yeah, that
wanna do
season
that.
too. I drove a lot with Melendez that season.
Yeah.
He was on my door everywhere.
I remember
went,
every
just like
every
you are.
video on my phone was like those, and I was like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Those dudes were like the coolest ones to watch. And now it's us out there, I guess.
Yep.
No,
Banquet. You know what happened is our girls got to be
That's what it
pally,
was.
and then that-
Vern
just
and
the
Allie
rest of it
became friends, and
like that.
That's
we were connected.
That's why I like Netco. Like we've said it before, but it's family. And
Yeah.
you guys have kids. I have a kid. My kid doesn't care about drifting. My 16-year-old does. But
I think they like the atmosphere. Though.
right, yeah, Logan loves going and hanging with the
Yeah.
kids. But like you guys have kids that are deep in the scene as well. Do you?
Oh my!
We
kid
know
doesn't give a
Lambo's
shit
going to
about
drive.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But what about Josh? She have any interest?
it. Not really.
No.
You know?
Just likes going and hanging pretty much with,
Yeah.
with her friends.
Yeah, even that sometimes she's like, I don't know.
Okay.
She gets enough of it.
Yeah,
After,
exactly.
After the end of the weekend, she's ready to go home.
Yeah, typical preteen
Yeah.
lady.
But the other cool thing is you guys, wives, girlfriends,
Yep.
also drift.
Yep.
And that's insane. So you guys literally have a drift family.
The family.
Well, it works
Yeah.
really good that way because
it does.
Well, that
They want to go to events. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little more expensive, but you know, when I would go home before, or she would call me before I even left the track on Sundays and go, "Where are you? It's 8:00. You're not home." And I'm like, just finishing up, helping pack up everything. This stupid thing. I keep helping, finishing up packing everything, and then like help everybody out,
Right.
putting cones away, and that shit takes a while. And then I got to load all my stuff. So she kind of gave me a hard time for a while, and then when she did it, she was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
They
now I
don't
know why.
understand until they're there doing it.
Yeah,
And you're helping
exactly.
somebody
Yeah.
fix their car at the end of the night to drive it home.
Right. Yeah.
Where you stay for 2 hours extra after the event and just so somebody else can make it home.
Right.
They don't get that if they're not there. They don't get to see that part of it.
it's
Or you
awesome.
leave your car there and you take somebody else's car.
Yeah,
I did that a bunch of times.
And it's cool because you guys, as old ladies, are actually like the mama bears. You know what I mean? Like the
Yep.
food, just helping out, just being around,
Oh,
watching the
they're great.
kiddos.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
It's just awesome. It's just such a dynamic in the drift world.
I like that it's a family atmosphere like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's great. Like we have birthday parties at the track. You know what I mean?
without her, I feel like a lot of times I'm like, man, I got to eat something, and it's like 10:00 at night, and I haven't had dinner because I'm just doing other things. You know,
Right.
should make sure I eat.
Yeah, at the
Obviously.
track. You're busy enough and they're like, hey, you gotta eat. You're like, but I'm having so much fun. You have to eat. Like, all right, I'll eat something.
Yeah,
Good stuff. I got to take a quick.
you gonna go to the bathroom?
No, I just got to say, Jerry,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry.
What did?
I was mean to you last podcast.
Oh,
mean to you last podcast.
Public apology.
So I'm
is this
publicly
what the Facebook
apologizing,
post was about?
and I love you. You're not stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. All right, back to it.
His legs were crossed. Gotcha, Jerry.
Good stuff. So 2024 is coming up. 2023 just ended. How was you guys this season?
It was slower than I was
Different.
hoping for, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't drive nearly as much as I was hoping.
No. We had big hopes, and we did. Every event we did was fun, but
Yeah.
not having the S3 lot was
Sucks.
a lot different than the past couple of years.
Right.
Right.
The dynamics still there, but it's not as crazy.
Yeah. Going somewhere else to drive. It's fun when you're with your friends, but that's it. Your group is your group, and you're not like talking to other people, which is what I love doing.
Walk into pits and just
Yeah,
hanging
you're not
out,
just
sitting
chatting
out.
with everybody. There's a lot of people that don't want to chat and just random stuff like that.
Right. And it's nothing against Lock City. It's just the dynamic's different. Like I've noticed it. I still love going there. We all love going there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
But it's like-
I like driving there.
Yeah, it's just the dynamic's a little different. But I think
group.
I noticed.
well, I feel
it was
like when
starting to
there's a
get
large
little-
group of Nedco people there, that you
Yeah,
know,
it
we-
turns back into home.
Yeah, you sort of have that feeling
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
The group. So it was a good year. Overall, it was fun. We had car problems, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that's life.
Part of it.
Yeah.
We're ready to rip next year. So
So what's 2024 looking like for both of you?
I'm hoping very busy. We'll see. I just scooped up another car so we can drive every event, hopefully, and the Corvette will be back together by March. Yeah,
March.
I'll say by March.
March.
And then we'll be good to go. We'll have two cars that are ready to rip. I'm gonna try to hit as many events, do a couple comps again next year, and keep it
Riverside.
fun.
You should Riversiding.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I do want to
We'll
do
take
another
the
one of
big
those.
trailer down for that.
Yeah, couple comps, bunch of other events, and keep it fun.
Hell yeah. So what's the new chassis?
I got a S13 coupe with an RB25.
She's a sexy little rig.
It's all right.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it this winter and beat the shit out of it next year.
So that's what you do. I know that's what everybody does,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
what I got, Dan.
especially what
ready
you
to
do.
fix
He's a
stuff.
specialist
He's
at
good
that,
at
I'd say.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, I just finished your wrap on your car. Let's watch you just shred down the side of that Jersey barrier.
I kind of want to take
Destroy
that
it.
back. You're also a specialist at that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can break some shit, I guess.
What's,
The difference between us though is I can break it and Dan can fix it. Dan breaks it and Dan fixes it.
I got a lot of fixing to do a lot of times. Yeah.
I can't fix my own stuff as well as Dan.
Yeah, I don't know. You do pretty good, actually.
so we got Wreck-It Ralph and Fix It Felix over
Yes,
here.
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
more or less. Sometimes I feel like I'm fixing stuff and it still breaks. That's the way it goes.
Yep. It's part of it.
What's your 2024 look like, DK?
Um,
Same chassis, keeping the Camaro?
yeah, keeping the Camaro. Thinking about selling the Lexus. Actually,
Really?
I've been in contact with one of the other drivers of the community, and he's very interested in the car. So hopefully that works out. But I'm looking at another Camaro because if I'm gonna, yeah,
Get it, Vern.
I'm talking.
Yep.
Yeah, she drove my car at the Invitational in upstate New York, and now she's like really hot for one of those.
She did
ones.
really good in
Yeah,
it.
she drove
Really good in it.
That's like
So-
Allie in the Corvette, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
She does good in that.
And I have the old. I actually have the old blue 808 kit in my car.
Yep.
It's all welded chromoly steel, and the new billet kit is the one I want to use.
Is that the one you posted this morning on
it's all
Facebook?
good. Yeah,
I
I
saw
want
that.
that new stuff is pretty nice, so I'm gonna try it out.
So you're trying to get Gen 5, just the same exact Camaro? just
Yeah, it's
another
actually
one?
a year newer than mine and has roughly the same miles, but
Oh, cool.
it's
Oh, so you already got one, like,
yeah, I got it picked out. I've been talking to the guy, but we'll see what happens. You never know.
Right.
He's had it for a while, and nobody has been serious about buying it. So
I saw one. I just went to DOD with Brian. We actually saw. I've never seen another Camaro except for the guy on Instagram. But there was actually one there,
Zach, probably.
and he was
White one.
running stage wheels. It was silver, white wheels. It was cool to see another one out there. The
Yeah.
only thing I don't
Not
like
a
about
lot
the
of them.
Camaros, and I'm just saying it just because, the wheel arches are so big.
They're
I
huge.
think his name is Giovanni or something. Like
They're made for 20s.
They're made
Yeah.
for
They're
20.
made
for
So
20.
if they're running
Yeah.
what 17s, 18s, it just
18s,
looks
yeah.
You know?
so silly.
Well, no, I mean the wheel arches. You need some 30s. in
Oh
there.
yeah,
Yeah, you need
Jesus.
some
Yeah, that
knocking
comes
out
with 20s.
24s on
fast.
Yeah.
low pros.
Yeah.
Raise it up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like they look so good out there. It's just the wheel gap is insane.
They'd have to be
and you can't
really
slam
low.
the thing.
No, I just need to spend a bunch of money on a body kit. You know, make it look the part.
That too.
You know, even
But it handles
Corvettes.
great right where it is, and I don't
Yeah.
want to lower it anymore.
Right.
It already scrapes going in my garage.
Right.
But yeah, I was just gonna say even Corvettes are the same way.
Right.
Like even the C5.
Yeah.
When you put a low profile tire on an 18, it doesn't take up the whole wheel.
Yeah.
well.
There's a lot
You
of
gotta
extra
dump.
gap.
And
Yeah.
you go from a 20 down to an 18.
Yeah.
Right. And you
Yeah,
bring
The
the
same
tire with
profile.
it.
tire,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The tire stays with it. Right?
Yep.
A lot of extra room.
But it doesn't rub anywhere though. The full lock. Well, that's a lie. I took the spacers out. Now it rubs, but it makes me stay honest out there. I can't play with a lot of angle like I used to now because I don't have it. It just hits, and I'm stuck at like 60.
Oh no.
Must be nice.
Yeah, only 60.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, okay. So a couple of years ago, up at Groveton,
Yeah.
what was that event called?
House of
House
Shred.
of Shred. I'll
House
look
of
every
Shred.
time.
On the wall.
I did that on purpose.
Hey, my car's on that poster.
One of my first ride-alongs was actually with you.
No kidding.
Yes. So other than I rode with Michael a bunch in the Miata, and you know I did a bunch of laps with him.
Did I suck?
No, I got in your car. The first thing you initiated immediately, yanked the e-brake, initiated, and I think by the time you were halfway through your first drift, I went, "This is so smooth."
Oh,
That SC was so smooth.
Yeah. Oh, that
was
And
an
then-
Lexus. Yep.
Yeah, and then during that lap, I think maybe came in a little hot. Maybe we'll just say there was some gravel or something. We spun.
Oh, sure.
We spun, and Shane actually hit you. No. And it was my first ride along with anybody doing in tandem, right? And then my first collision,
Same
right?
lap.
So here's the best part. we go back out, get back in line. Shane's in front this time because he hit you and then got around you, whatever.
All right.
And you're like, I'm going to get him back. You did. You blasted him.
Game on.
Yeah. So that was like
That's what got you hooked.
That was my 2-2-3
Yeah.
initiation.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right. Yeah.
These
My
guys are
God.
fun.
Now I see why. All right.
Yeah, they're dangerous and they're fun. Yeah,
Yep.
I like them.
Remember at Vibes
Just
when these
perfectly
two?
safe.
Yeah, we don't talk about
geez.
that one.
They
No,
party
I
hard
don't.
together and they party, they die together.
We
I don't
die
know.
together.
Yep.
Exactly.
Ride or die, right?
Yep. Was that the same
The
weekend the tire
exhibition
blew
I've
off?
heard around the world.
Yes.
In Groveton?
Yes. Okay. So part 2 of that story.
That was a
First
that was
collision,
fun.
second collision during first tandems.
We hit each other a lot.
Yeah.
And
we
then
used to.
I jumped. Well, it was
I can't keep
it
up
was,
with
It was
anymore.
gentle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was very much a grassroots, do whatever, anything goes.
Yeah, free
pretty
for all.
much for driving.
Yeah.
But then I hop in with Shane, and don't know Shane very well.
At all.
Like
At all.
Yes, I
Okay.
think I helped you get something apart on your car.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm like, hey, you mind if I ride along?
Yeah.
And so I jump in grid, like slapping my 4-point on, like as we're pulling out on the track. And so Shane drives super hard, low pressure, tire D-beads.
Comes right off.
Loudest thing I've ever heard in my entire life at that point. Tire D-beads, and he stayed in it and drove the tire off the wheel, right?
Yeah.
No,
It came right off.
it
Yeah.
D-beaded, and you got back in line with it D-beaded. You got back.
There might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looked
Yeah.
at me. He looks
And
at
then
me
it
and goes,
came off next lap,
Yes.
though,
Yes.
and he chased it down and
Yeah.
picked it up on the track and
Here's
just
a-
drove off with it.
He looks at me in grid and he goes, I think the tire's still got 1 lap left in her.
Oh my.
And
It's not
I'm
even
like,
on. It's not even on the wheel.
No, it's off. It has 0 pounds in it. And
yeah.
we
God.
take off again. And it was after the long sweeper, we went to transition and the tire just came off. And it was rolling away. And I was like, whatever.
Down the whole center of the
Yeah.
track.
So we transition again. And at this point, the tire's like almost to the end. I catch up to it and I stick my arm out the window and grab it. And he's like, at this point, Ryan's like, what is wrong
Who
with
is
this
this
guy?
guy?
The tire is hot as can be.
Yeah.
I throw it on like the roof and just drive away. Everybody at the end is like, what just happened?
That was awesome.
But I didn't want anybody to stop. I wanted everybody just to keep going. So I risked it. We still laugh about that to this day.
That weekend was wild.
That was
That was-
incredibly
That was
fun.
one of the most wild weekends for drifting I've been to.
It was for the track and what they had there. It was so much fun because it's a small parking lot.
The
It's ultimately
nighttime was
is.
what it was, really. The
Yeah,
Nighttime.
Yeah.
The night
nighttime
drive.
there
Yeah.
was just like,
It was good.
there was a lot of spectators and everybody was just blown away.
Yeah, every time you come around, the fence is full of people.
Yeah.
Just watching and cheering.
People in
It
the
was
pits
just
trying
crazy.
to climb in your cars.
Yeah,
you know.
it was, that weekend was sick.
And there was very few rules.
I was just going to say, as cool as it was as a driver to spectate was the most fun
Yeah.
spectating event I think
Yeah,
I've been
Mike,
to in a long
my,
time.
you know what that Lexus was when I got it hot would shut down. So
Yeah.
I'd park it at some.
That's
You're gonna edit all that out, right, Brian? Shit.
number 3.
So I'd park that thing, and then I'd get to go watch, and then I was just like, man. And so if that was kind of like after 2020, 2021, like all of that season, I spent a lot of time watching because the car would shut off. Like I'd go out and do 6 or 8 laps, and now I'm watching, and I got to watch a lot of A group stuff too, which was pretty cool. And I'd take a break, and this guy go drive with other people. It was good.
my boy.
It's good stuff. I
Yeah,
miss it.
I love to watch. I like
Yeah.
sitting in S3 and watching the A group go around for that.
I don't.
That time. Yeah, I know. You
I
have a
hate
real hard
watching.
time with that.
I hate watching
Yeah.
everything. We go to FD and I'm like,
Well, I learned a lot watching about the drivers that I'm watching, and then I go, "You want to drive with that guy? Maybe." It's all about trust, you know. And then I'm like, you know, when you've smashed into some people and they've been around backwards in front of you, you're like, oh Jesus,
you think twice.
yeah.
For sure.
And those people now, I'd think nothing about it, but
Right. Is there any big
no
event-
names, you know.
Is there any big events coming up? Well, not coming up, but Jesus.
Just kidding.
Any events next year you guys
He knows
need to
that.
go need to visit?
Vibes for sure. We're not missing
we're
that
not
this
missing
year.
Vibes this year.
Vibes is going to be insane.
That sucked not being ready for that. We were like running out of.
We were
money,
all over the
time,
all over the place.
Yeah,
My car wasn't ready. I think Rob was still having an issue with his.
I wasn't even ready. My clutch wasn't
Yeah.
done. I needed to do that.
I think we all
before I
had
started.
small stuff that it just wasn't worth trying to push it.
Yeah,
That's what I hate, trying to
be there.
rush to get everything together.
we'll be ready
there.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be ready this year.
And I'm going to make a suggestion, and you can take it for what you want. Go to DOD.
we also will do that.
I hate that I missed that again this year. It sucks.
So Tom swore by it.
Oh yeah.
Me and Brian
He
went.
does.
Brian, what did you think?
Everybody I talk to say it's amazing.
Thumbs up.
It was insane. We only got to go for Saturday, and it was nuts.
Yeah. I did plan on doing that this year, and then we had issues with the car, and it just wasn't in the time frame to get it back together and working by then. So
I drove Palmer and I put my car in the trailer running like crap, tripping codes in limp mode. So
Yeah.
it's got to get fixed this winter too. But
Make sure your cars are ready next year.
we'll be ready.
It's going to be sick.
I promise, Tom.
yeah, we're
going.
gonna go.
Don't get a micro hotel, especially if there's a bunch of you. We shared one.
A micro hotel?
Yeah, they're just some new Wyndham micro hotel, and Brian ended up sleeping on a bookshelf, I think. I'm
If I
not
go
even
down
making
there,
that
I'm
up.
getting an Airbnb.
It was
I'm not
it was a
getting hotel.
bookshelf with
I want a hot tub. That's what I told Vernon.
Yeah,
You.
the hot tub's the key. But
Yeah.
he slept on a freaking bookshelf with a cushion.
I applaud you. That's impressive. I would have slept on the floor.
And I was in bed sleeping, and here's the funniest part for me. And I'm not trying to bash on Brian because it's not a bash on Brian
No,
moment.
it is right now.
It's like
Do it.
1 a.m. Brian's like, "Oh, I'm hungry," so he runs downstairs and gets a bag of chips while I'm sleeping, and then you hear. As slow
trying
as he
to be
could, and I'm
quiet.
just like, "Just fucking open it, Brian."
Get it out. Get it over with.
Just do it.
Oh, there were cookie dough bites. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
but it was hilarious. I was like, "God damn it, Brian." So that's my
woke
DOD
me up.
story. But
Micro
besides that,
hotel.
yeah, it was awesome. There was so many cars, so many people. It was nuts. And we got one word out there more, which is why I went.
It's good.
It's way out there now.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. But,
They're legitimately the most comfortable gloves I put on. I'm not even just saying it because you're my friend.
well, I appreciate that. No, I really do. It means a lot. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't a glove podcast, so thank you. I appreciate it. And that's all I want to talk about with gloves.
It's one word
I know.
podcast.
I know.
We're here.
We are here.
Look at this.
So, yeah.
Look at the backdrop here. I mean, it's a glove
There's a couple.
podcast.
It's a gloves. It's
What
a
are
glove
these?
thing.
Yeah,
Oh, those Christmas tree gloves?
What are these?
Oh, yeah. What are those?
mine are in the mail.
Yeah, buy those and you could win a
Could have
skateboard.
picked them up today.
I could've.
Are you mailing to me?
I wanted to do the professional thing. I
it
ordered
works.
them online and had them shipped to my house.
I had the FedEx guy come in today, deliver me gloves, ask what one word glove is, and then buy gloves.
Did he really?
He bought the ones that aren't even released yet. He was like, "I like these." I was like, "All right, well,
You can have
they're for sale."
Exclusive.
Yeah, he's the first person. So if you see a FedEx guy with cool gloves, he got them here.
Is he clutch kicking?
Yeah, he might be.
I gotta ask if we were doing kids gloves yet today.
Oh, so they're coming.
Like-
So I want to do kids gloves. I actually had some little kids come up to us in the pits asking if we had them. So they are coming. I know there's a
All
lot
about
of
the
kids out
future,
there.
man. You gotta keep the gloves on the kids.
No, I want to do clothes and everything. It's just people don't understand that's another screen, and I care about the kids. Obviously, I have.
Oh
them.
yeah, of course you do.
It's not like I don't. It's just we got to start somewhere,
Hey,
and we started.
we're
with
the guys
adults.
actually driving right now, so
Right.
we need them.
So yeah, that's what I got on the gloves. So like I did last week, we talked about not a sponsor for the show, but this show is brought to you by. So this show is brought to you by Smith Brothers Contracting. And the way I want to start doing it is if you want to be like a part of the show, reach out to Brian, and he is a freelancer, and he can make your business the coolest reels, videos, pictures, and help boost it. So reach out to Brian, have him make you a reel, and we'll put you on the show. So he's been working with Smith Brothers Contracting and Painting. They do garages, they do additions, they do interior, exterior. I know it's not about drifting, but this is about friendship, and they're our friends. So here's a pretty badass reel that Brian made. And if you want one, reach out to him, and then we'll put you on the show. So that's my little plug. Obviously, it's not going to be free because it shouldn't be. Dude's amazing. So here's a sick reel from Brian.
Boom.
And that was fire.
And there it is.
And we're back.
We're back.
Ooh, that was good.
That was a sick reel, Brian. Nice work.
Nice job, Brian. That was good.
I like it.
I spit on the microphone. gross.
Nobody can see it from that
Yeah,
side.
it'll
It's
come in.
I can see it. All right.
Pizza on there.
So, Mara, what do you got? I don't want to hog it. I feel like I'm hogging the microphone. Let's give it to Mara.
It's all good. It doesn't matter.
Brian's
These guys
got
can talk-
questions.
Yeah, I do have questions.
boggling.
I do
I
have
have
questions.
questions.
Okay.
Are you gonna drive the DK Invitational and get it next summer?
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We're not there at the
All right,
DK
go
point
for it.
yet.
All right,
For sure.
It's Ryan's turn. Go for it.
Okay, so pretty standard question. Shane, what gets you excited in drifting? Is it speed? Is it close proximity? Is it the whole thing? You know, is there one thing that stands out?
I think it's a mixture of all of it, but I think my favorite thing is like the proximity.
Getting real
Is
close up on
being
somebody's door.
super close to somebody where you can just like reach out and grab the door handle, but you're not hitting them. Mm-hmm. And having a passenger with you that appreciates that, and at the end of it, they're like, "That was freaking sick." Like you take somebody that's nervous and then they do that, and they're like, "That was the coolest freaking thing."
Oh, because they see you have the control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're not nervous with you, and then you're doing it. And they're like, "This is so cool."
Yeah.
So I think it's a mixture of all of it, but the proximity and just being super aggressive is like I love that.
You are super aggressive when you
Yeah,
drive?
I think so. I don't want to say yes. I tried to be.
There's a lot of times when we first started driving, like your Corvette was silver even, and
Probably. Yeah.
at the very beginning.
For a little bit.
My car was red, and that thing would just go underneath my rear crash
Yep.
bar. Drive right up on my door.
Yep. You get pictures of it just like.
Yeah.
I love that part of it. It's like and then at the end of the lap, you see people are just so fired up.
Yeah.
And then you go park it, and people come down and are like, "Man, that was so cool!" Like that's the coolest feeling. Like I'm a nobody, and you have somebody come down and like, "That was the sickest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
We come here to watch that. It's
Yeah.
like that is sick. That makes me so happy. So just stuff like that is what gets me fired up for
Yeah,
it.
putting on a show is a good time.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan? What gets your blood pumping?
All of it, really.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I like leading, which is not a thing a lot of people like. He would hate to lead all friggin' day
Because he wants to be up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I like running lead laps and being chased like that. I always tell my passenger, you know, when we hit a certain turn, look out your window because he's gonna be on my door. I promise.
He's there.
And so my passenger's getting the same ride. And
Yep.
I'm not, especially because I switched chassis. I went to the Camaro, and becoming more spatially aware in that car has been difficult. Like
Big
'cause
car.
you can't see any of the front of it. So when I'm sitting in there and I feel like I'm really close, and I see footage after, I'm like, Jesus Christ, could fit 2 cars in there. But it feels like I'm close in my car because it's just so hard to tell. But when I drove Palmer, I could feel like I was getting a little closer. But then even I watched those videos, and I'm like, nah, I wasn't.
Still got room.
But maybe I'm being conservative too because I don't want to break it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I get so much other fixing to do every day because that's what I do for a living. I fix cars every
I'm
damn
sorry.
day, you know? Oh, yeah. This guy
And
breaks
Shane's
his
too.
car all the time.
Well, at least he bought another car that you can fix. too.
Yeah.
This one's metal, so it'll be harder.
It's,
At least it's not a complicated car by any means.
yeah, right.
no,
Well,
no.
Just a Volkswagen.
we got other friends that'll fix that one, you know?
Yep.
Did you reference Jerry at the beginning of this? Jerry's going to fix that one all the time.
Jerry's a Volkswagen guy?
Jerry-
Oh, I
no.
thought we were talking about his S13.
The
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't fix Volkswagens.
Nobody does.
Not yet.
No, I do. I
Yeah,
do.
you can't.
That's why I say I don't.
Can't fix them.
When you get in the crackle tune.
Don't
Never
do it.
Never. I promise.
I won't
will
wrap
never.
it.
No,
I won't
will
wrap it.
Never.
1.5-inch exhaust, crackle
Like
tune.
2-inch
Yeah.
exhaust.
Bang, bang, bang.
Never. I won't ever do it. I promise. Mark my words. I'll never do it.
Unbelievable.
I won't.
Well, you got the wrong engine.
Yeah.
You get the 2.5 versus the 2-liter. You can't make that little tiny turbo,
Yeah.
you know.
This one's going to do what you need it to do, though.
Yeah. I just want to drive it.
Be.
Yep.
Good point.
Do I get to wrap it?
The Jetta.
No, not the Jetta. I mean, I will, but that one's going to cost a lot
The,
more
the
than the
Nissan. You can. Yeah. We should definitely do something. That would be sick.
one-word sponsored driver.
I know how much you
one-word
love
livery.
wrapping my Camaro, so we're
I'm-
going to get another
I
one.
think it'd
and then
be
you get to
good.
wrap that.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking white and red or white and purple. Get some ideas bouncing around.
Now we know.
Yeah. Get some things.
What is one car mod that you hate?
Mod.
We'll jump right into it.
I like this.
Hate. It's not sticker bombing windows or sticker bombing anything.
Not a sticker guy.
I
Well,
am a
over-
sticker guy. I am not a disorganized sticker guy.
Okay. If there's a method to the madness, maybe.
Yeah, like if you look at like my back window, they're all the same color. They're all relatively the same size, and they're all in a line. And every window has the same sticker on it. Like if you look at
New Hook's rear window is pretty tastefully done for a.
yeah, for like a bomb. I like the like if a sticker's on this side, I want the same thing on the other side.
In the same spot.
In the same spot.
Uniform.
Same
And
size.
not like a red, white, green, yellow, like the people who just put all the stickers over the other ones. I hate that. It's disgusting. Throws me off. Yeah. That's my one thing I don't like. Don't sticker bomb your windows.
Well, good thing you got a good sticker guy that can make all your
I got a
stickers
guy,
the
exactly.
right size.
Yep. That's when I put one on crooked, I'm like, coming off, Jake, do it.
What about you, DK? What's your least favorite car mod ever?
My least favorite.
Or not ever, but right now. Like what do you see on a car or hear on a car or know that went in a car that you hate?
Hate it.
Like
Blood
some
up.
people hate big wings. No. Some people hate Crackletune.
Yes.
Some people hate
Tom
Chrome.
hates Chrome.
Yeah, I would say that like I don't really hate any of it.
He likes it all.
Hell
I
yeah.
just feel like it's a lot of it is just personal preference, but I definitely don't like listening to the crowd. Like if I'm a guy on grid and I have to hear like Mikey is a great kid and I love that little Z, but that thing pops off and you're like, oh my god, it was
that's the
better.
one with
It
the
was
two
better
step?
this year. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it's a cool car and he's a hell of a driver, but that thing is like
obnoxious.
it was obnoxious to listen to.
It's like
So,
Jordan and Jordan's
any
and we love
Z
Jordan.
with a
We love Jordan,
stupid
but
loud
like,
exhaust.
like Jordan's exhaust and
yeah,
drove
like that.
That was loud.
That was loud.
I like loud exhaust, but tastefully loud is way
Right.
cooler.
You guys remember when we had a pool and we all pooled our funds to buy Jordan an exhaust for his car? This is like the greatest day ever.
We came up with like $18.
Yeah,
It was still loud.
It was still loud, but his new cars are sick.
Yeah, agreed.
The wagon is
Yep.
good.
yeah, the wagon's awesome.
Turbochargers make
I
pretty
was
good.
stoked I got to drive with him in that this season too.
Oh hell yeah!
Missed it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all right. Next year.
Next year.
Guess what, guys?
They're going to be at Vibes too.
Guess what?
What you got?
I'm doing my first ever ride along in a car. I've never even rode in a drift
Anybody?
car. Nope.
What? Who are you riding
Whose car are
with?
you going to get into?
Damien has made it very clear that
The
I will
AE.
be riding shotgun with him at Final Belt, Wisconsin. And
In the 8.6?
yeah,
It's got a decently tall roof.
he's like, "You're riding with me, buddy."
Yeah.
I was
Small car for a big
I was
man.
like, "It ain't happening." And then he's got the big boy juicy
Okay.
seats, and
If you fit, that
I
would be
do too.
fun.
I have big boy seats.
I know, but now I
Camaro's a
promised
big
it to him.
car,
I'm
but it's tight
losing
in
my
there.
V.
It's all
Like
good.
I did do I can't say it's my okay. So I rode with Rob Howenstein one time in the school car, one lap in a Mustang. We drifted, obviously, but this is going to be like the real.
It's
deal.
different. You're at final bout.
Yeah, that's going to be sick too. By the way, like we're doing the tour next year of like all the crazy drift events. Like we've already been talking to people. Oh my God, what are we doing, Brian? We're doing Hyperfest. We're going to be doing Final Bout.
Where's
we want to
Hyperfest?
do Texas? No, Georgia, Atlanta Speedway,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Gotcha.
Like we're going to be
Sick.
doing some stuff.
Sick.
So Final Bout's going to be so crazy.
You're going to have to with the amount that one word is gaining in popularity.
One word. And that is the thumbnail. Oh, that was awesome. But yeah, it's I'm nervous, but it's going to be sweet.
Be good.
Nervous for ride along?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I got in this guy's car with a broken leg. Yeah.
Remember my first
Smooth car.
year?
Yeah.
I showed up to my first event. I had my broken wrist.
Yeah.
My whole first season, I drifted with a broken wrist.
How are you guys always all broken?
We partied.
I don't
hurt
break
myself
myself.
a
I just
lot.
break cars.
That's why I switched to drifting, because I did dirt bikes, and I was like, I can't keep doing this.
How'd you break your wrist?
A dirt bike.
Yeah.
I flipped it over in the street doing a wheelie.
So you're one of those.
No,
guys.
I'm not that
Back
good.
break.
I'm clearly not that good.
How'd you
'cause
break your leg?
I'm
Yeah, how'd you break your leg?
Motorcycle accident.
Hurt bikes.
moped?
Mine was on the street.
It was a moped. A moped crash.
50cc
No.
motorcycle.
Mine?
Was it not a moped?
No, it was a Grom.
Oh,
that's a
moped.
street
That's
legal
a moped.
motorcycle.
That's a
All
moped.
right, we'll give it a motorcycle.
Can you pick it up with one arm?
Sometimes.
Kind of.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny.
So 2 gloves, 1 cup. We're going to pick a winner.
Okay.
And we're also going to reveal the question for the next one. So after this message from Brian replacing the battery. So we're going to keep talking not about that.
Yeah,
Replace
it's
your
okay.
batteries frequently.
Yes.
Yes.
Who brings a dead battery?
No, they're charged. There's just a lot going on.
Oh, we're just a good-looking group of dudes that kill batteries, I guess.
Plug it in.
Killing tires and
Plug it
batteries.
into the
Killing
wall.
tires and batteries
Oh, man. One goes in the ocean. Where do the tires go? They don't go in the ocean.
in my backyard.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
have a
true.
They're all in
large
Shane's
tire wall.
backyard and my yard too. I have a
Dan has
mountain.
a tire mountain.
You do too?
Oh yeah.
Beside his garage? You haven't seen that?
No,
Yeah.
I've never been over
It's
there.
bad.
It's great.
Yeah.
You thought my tire
kind of
wall
friend
was
are you?
good?
My wife hates
I
it.
know.
We go crawling up there
I
all
never
the time.
go to Plymouth.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We
should.
don't go all the time. I've only been once. I'm a bad friend, too.
It is kind of middle of nowhere.
All
The
right.
batteries have
Top of
been
nowhere.
changed.
Yep. Good
So
job.
let's
That's quick.
pick.
Can I pick a winner?
Yes. You guys
Randomly?
Can I pick my?
No, so I have all the. Where's my wheel? All right, you guys talk for a minute. Ryan,
Okay.
what do you got for them?
Damn it.
Oh,
you got?
boy. Oh, so much pressure. LS Motors, what do you guys think about them?
They suck.
Yeah, I just pulled that from right off the hip.
I like them.
Got it. We're back. Daddy figured it out. All right, so here's all the names of the people from the last question.
You can see all those.
You can see them all. So he is going to just hit spin, and the winner is. You spun the wheel. Let Dan say it.
Eli.
Yeah, but is it?
It's
It's
Eli.
right in the middle of the
It
two of
says
them.
it
No,
at
but
the
it
top.
says it. Eli.
Oh! I was trying to judge. I guess it's giving it to Eli. All right.
Speaking of LS guys,
So Eli Lucier, Eli,
man.
CTSV. You get a pair of gloves, and you get a new cup.
lucky.
And the question that I need you to DM our Instagram, which I will also put a question up
And
on the story, is
I just confirmed him to follow me too. There you go, Eli.
You're welcome.
Jeez, that was aggressive.
if you want a podcast with a lot of background noise,
This
bring
is the
Dan King.
guy.
I'm just gonna keep slamming.
He's our
shit around and-
percussionist. It's good.
He's great at it.
I'm good at the drums.
So what was?
Actually,
you guys can't answer this. I'm just saying the question. This isn't a question for you guys.
Oh, we know this answer.
What is Tom P's
Oh,
first car?
what? I don't even know that.
Well, you would if you watched last week's podcast, did you?
His first drift car?
No, his first real car. He told us, and I was very.
He doesn't even
I
remember.
remember what. Yeah, I remember what it is.
We're not talking about it. You can go back and
I'm just
rewatch
I'm gonna have to now.
2022 Toyota Sienna.
it when he was 16. Sweet. So, do we want to roll into some questions from the audience?
Sure.
That's what
let's do it.
your post was about this morning. Your Instagram
It
post.
was.
Do you have any questions for these?
Oh, there was some
gentlemen?
questions.
Coming in.
Really? People want to ask us
Anything
questions.
good? Yeah, we
Oh,
got
shit.
good ones.
I'll let Mr. Marl rifle off one of the first ones.
Okay. This guy asked this question. His name is Brian Marcialatis. Did I say that?
Oh,
right?
that guy?
Marshall.
It's Marshalitis.
Marcialitis.
Yeah.
Inflammation.
I'm gonna screw it up again, but I tried.
It's a very old name.
Who does this go to?
I-
Does this go to both?
I Googled it
Okay.
when I first met Brian.
I called him Brian M.
Two
the
for
longest
one.
Time.
Yeah.
So,
Bride dog.
gentlemen, if you could pick only one platform to drift, what would it be and why?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to stick with the Corvette
Yeah, I'm going to
because
stay with my
it's so
car.
good.
Yeah, you like this?
I haven't drifted many cars, 2 to be exact, but the Corvette has been just so good, and they're coming out with everything for it.
Yep.
And it's just making it better.
Yeah.
And maybe once I drive the S13, my opinion will be changed, but I'm pretty hardcore on the Corvette, I think. I'll stick to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're sticking
Dan's
with
a
the
big
Camaro.
guy.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Yep.
I'm getting used to it. I feel like even the season, because the first year I drove it, I did okay in it, but I just wasn't as comfortable as I was this
You weren't
season.
used to it at
Yeah,
all.
and you drive some faster tracks and some road course stuff, because the first year I had it, I was primarily in S3. I didn't drive a lot of places. I think I drove it one day at Lock City, the end of the season.
Yeah, the last event.
Yep. And so this year, I just drove a bunch of different stuff and a lot of faster places, third gear and things I hadn't done in S3.
Built your confidence and
Yeah, absolutely. I feel a lot more confident, and it also like
You're not scared of banging it up now, too.
no,
think
yeah,
that
it's,
was
I
a
got
lot
some of that
first
out of
year
the
was-
way the first year.
After
too,
vibes,
yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah. All the footage before that was awesome.
It was incredible.
When you two hit, I was standing right there, and I just went.
I was sitting there and I went,
I was in the car.
We should have just stayed parked there, just kept doing burpees.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I thought
should've-
you were
yeah.
doing. I thought you guys were about to nose
It
to nose
was-
donuts.
no,
and it
it
was
was-
not that. It was
it
great.
was an accident.
You can
Yeah.
find the footage online.
For anybody that
Yeah.
doesn't know, I wasn't paying attention.
And-
Shane was
and
doing
I
donuts.
fucked
I didn't
up.
see him. I just lit it up and came off of the wall like, "What's up, media people?" Idiot.
And then I was facing the wrong way.
Yeah, but I'm like in a Camaro. There's zero visibility out
Can't
of this
see
fucking
nothing.
car in the first place, and I got halo seats, and my wife is in the passenger seat with her helmet, so I
She
can't
was-
see anything.
she
over
was
there.
mad.
and he's over there going in circles. No,
She was mad.
I had no idea.
she
Yeah.
was.
She was,
She was.
I'm sorry, Vern. You were so upset. I felt bad because that was like
She
the
got
first
out. She
accident.
mommed him when she got out of the car.
yeah.
She
She
was
got
like,
out,
"What the?"
gave me like
Shane?"
a look, and she ended up
Yeah.
walking away. And I was like, oh, she's like mad. And she came back. I was like, I have to give you a hug. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, it's okay.
Did
So
it-
I
whole-
felt bad.
Did
the
it make
whole
it-
time she's freaking out.
yeah,
I'm
the
like,
hug. Yeah, the hugs always do.
Oh yeah, she was totally fine.
Yeah.
she was fine. She was fine. I think it's just because it hadn't. There was nothing wrong with it.
That was the
I hadn't
first
smashed
crash.
it at all. That
Yeah.
was the first one, and it was like,
And it was something stupid. Like it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
It didn't have to happen.
It didn't have to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
That's why.
well, I think if you look at our first lap, like.
I was planning on the first lap again.
Yeah, exactly. And then in his defense, in the first lap, I overtook him at the end, and so like what he was
Yeah.
doing wouldn't even have mattered if
Yeah.
I was in that same.
And that's
placement.
what I was expecting because we couldn't talk
Yeah,
in
right.
between lap 1 and 2.
And up until this, we had comms in our helmets for a while.
Yeah.
too. Like we were talking to each other.
We could chat,
pretty
and at
regularly.
this point we weren't. And I had sent it deep so that Dan could come on the inside, and I sent it too deep.
yeah, and I
Just got into the marbles and spun,
Yeah.
and then he was cheering on the media guys, and
Yeah,
just like,
absolutely.
oh
Like,
no,
my boy Devin's in the crowd. I'm like, yeah,
it happens.
light it up.
We learned from it.
He is. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
But I
Whoops.
wasn't upset at all. I was like, whatever.
I was
It's
fine
drifting,
with
It
damage.
sucks,
at that point.
but whatever.
Yeah.
Like
My
patch it
car
up.
took minimal.
Yeah, some zip ties, and
Yeah.
I needed a headlight.
And then 5
Bumper.
minutes later, you guys were both back out.
But I didn't
Yeah.
need a headlight for that weekend.
No,
I just needed a headlight afterwards.
it happens. It's part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're for.
So this question,
Smiling.
this question is for Shane, and it's from my little Zenki.
Zenki.
Oh,
yes,
wait.
Michael. What do you have?
Yeah, oh, I think it's Mike.
No, we're gonna call him Michael because I can tell.
Michael
so.
Boobies.
Michael Sandy Boobies. How did it feel losing to Mike at the Nedco Tandemic competition?
Oh,
How did it feel? The feeling. Sometimes I can't sleep, Mike, and I hope that makes you feel good because sometimes I cry myself to sleep. No, it was
he texted
okay. It was fine because
could light it on fire.
Mike is incredible. Mike is really good. Mike's been driving for a long time.
Yeah,
Probably 4 more years than I have, 3 more years than I have.
Mike is a great fucking driver.
And for me to go to that point with Mike was fucking sick.
It was crazy.
That was
It
so
awesome to
much
watch
fun.
and
Like,
hard to judge.
Yeah.
I will never judge another competition.
That was
ever. Nope.
I'm fine with losing to Mike because of how fucking sick that was. The one more time I sent it into the swamp and he followed me to the swamp. I was so pumped no matter what happened. It was fun. And losing to Mike, I'm okay with that. It won't happen again.
What about
ever.
losing to CJ? Because you got third.
I did. I did lose to CJ as well. CJ's really good. I would have loved to have battled him too, but I battled Mike, and Mike beat me.
Yeah.
How much did he pay?
CJ had comp.
$8.
CJ had some comp experience coming into that too, because he had been driving a bunch of comps. I think.
I don't know if he had. No,
Did he
that
drive?
was his.
I thought he drove one.
That
or
was his
two.
Assetto. That was like his first year. Yeah.
I thought he did a couple.
No, he had done
No,
a
that was this
ton
year, I
of.
think. I think
This
that
is
was
your
just this
question, Mike.
year. Oh no. I have to pick that up later.
I'll get it.
Question.
All right. Oh,
No,
I forgot.
I was okay with losing to Mike because Mike's incredible, and a lot of what I learned was from Mike. Mike pushed me my first year a lot, and my second year. So to even battle him at that point was so fun.
Didn't I make you a sticker before I even knew you?
I didn't know any of you guys.
And you made a
bitch
sticker-
move Mike.
Bitch move Mike.
Yep,
I
whoever that was, bitch move Mike. Don't ever refund somebody else their money again.
Way to go, Mike. Bitch move.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know any of you guys at that point.
Oh, shit.
Too good.
Okay, one for Shane.
Again.
This comes from Rob Newhook.
Robert, what do you got, Rob?
Shane, what are your thoughts on WiseFab?
Oh my God. He had to do it.
Rob, I hate you.
You can just say I
Yeah,
plead
do
the
I have to
fifth
say
and-
What do you have to say?
I don't like it. Dan runs it, and it's okay.
Well, I feel like
But no, I'll say it. If you can't drive with one kit, it's not the kit, it's the driver. Don't switch kits and say it was the kit's fault. Just get better. That's all I have to say.
An
Get
honest
better.
answer.
that's a fair point.
Yeah, just get better. Just learn.
Now we know.
Yep.
So it's not just the brand wise fab. It's just
No,
the
it's-
idea of
It's
serious angle.
yeah. There's a yes,
Okay.
yes. That's it.
This question is for both of you, and it is also from Rob Newhook. And it says, who is the most handsome 223 member, and why is it Rob?
It's Rob.
It's Rob. Yeah, it's Rob. Just because he's incredible.
So he's Tom's favorite, and he's the most handsome.
He's,
So,
he's my favorite.
He's the smartest.
he's
an engineer.
Here's my thing.
yeah.
What do you have to say to Tom for answering your question like that last week?
I kind of expected it. I'm used to being let down. I just was hoping he didn't do it.
Was that your question?
That was my question.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would've said
who's
the
your
same
No, it
thing.
was the
Rob.
who is your favorite 223 member?
Yeah. Rob.
Why is it me? And he said Rob, and I expected it. It's okay.
You have to. We fuck with
Yeah, I
him
know
all the
Tom
time,
loves
like-
me. No, Rob's great. He if anybody on this team is like incredible, it's Rob.
He's the MVP for sure.
Yeah, he does everything. Your car's broke, he'll help you. His car's broke, he goes.
He says, "Leave
drives-
me alone. I got it."
Yeah, he drives 4 hours a day to rebuild the diff.
I
So
remember.
he can drive
Yeah,
the next
that
week.
kid. That
drive
kid
the next
pushes.
day.
Yep.
He's an engineer. The kid.
Nothing keeps him down.
It's
you know?
crazy.
He did a motor swap in the middle of the season this year.
Yeah, in his
driveway
No
under
good?
tents.
Yeah, by himself.
Yep. By himself.
Yep. Just worked at it. He's an
Swapped the
animal.
cam, the whole thing, right in the
Dedicated.
driveway.
Oh, yeah.
While
Yeah,
having
it's
a
great.
baby. Too.
That happens
While
a lot
having
in
a baby.
drifting, but
Yeah.
you know, yeah, exactly.
He's the most handsome dad here too.
Yep.
Son of a biscuit, Rob. You got it all.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, on 223. I thought you
Whole
meant general.
package.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just on the team.
Okay.
You guys see him ripping road course last weekend?
Yeah, that was
Yep.
Kid
full
shreds.
road.
Yeah, what was that? What was so? I saw the reel this morning. Where was that section that Kayla was standing up on? Where
It's over on the. I think that's over on the other side of the little parking
circle
lot,
track,
skid
right?
pad they got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that like
far
when I
side of
watch road course, we know where the porter potties are
That's the fourth time.
down at the end of that skid pad.
Yes.
The road course goes by that and then around that grassy knoll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I
it
think
looked
that's where
sick.
she was watching from was up on that hill.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Looked cool.
Yeah, that was a great angle.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty
It
nice.
almost looked like the section at Grid Life Lime Rock. I had no idea where the hell they were. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
right. Yep.
Bummed I missed it.
Oh, missed it. We didn't get invited.
Well, grid life.
We
yeah.
applied.
Oh, you're upset about Grid Life?
Yeah,
Oh.
a little bit.
Please accept me one
I
year.
mean, I really would have liked to driven there because going back to video games, we've all been driving there
Yeah.
forever in a
lot.
game, and it's the closest track I'll actually be able. That's like a real life experience I could have. So I was kind of bummed not to get the invite, but there's a lot of people that go to that, and there's a lot of return drivers. So you get it.
It was wild to watch because I went and it was just it was cool. I wish they would. I know I get it. There's like a million things going on, but like a 25, 35-minute drift session needs to
Not
be
enough.
more.
It's
We did-
short. There's a
Yeah.
lot of drivers too.
There
BMI
is.
sucked. We didn't get invited to BMI this year either. We applied to both of those and
Tried.
got passed over. That's some
A for effort.
Next year.
bullshit.
Next year.
Hopefully.
Maybe it's because you're a rap guy. I don't know.
Well, we never drive there,
We have also never driven there.
and we're not like. So
We're not metal enough.
I mean, I look the part, but
That's all right. Maybe next
Me
year.
too.
You do
but I'm-
ride a Harley.
my
too.
car's pink.
Yeah,
and,
you got a
pick
Harley now.
pink
bud.
and blue.
That's probably. I think that's what it was.
I'm gonna have you wrap it pink and blue.
The Harley?
The Harley?
Let's go. 223 liveries on the Harley.
I'm gonna bring it with me when I go down there.
223 Jettas.
Yeah, everything.
223 the
All of
world,
it,
baby.
dude.
What's your last one there, bud?
Okay, this is from Sean McDonald, and he'd like to know if there are any events planned for RTS again next season.
Oh yeah.
Sean McDonald.
Yeah. So the one event that I know that's planned.
Let me see the picture.
It's very small. Zoom in.
I got contacts in. Oh yeah, I know that guy.
At least one, right? We're trying to do one. Okay.
Okay, now that we know who the guy is, can we answer the question?
So are you gonna do anything?
Yes.
else?
Yeah. So I just saw Tyler, who runs RTS, was talking about, what scheduling to do and if anybody put their schedules out. And he's a little early because that doesn't happen until January, February-ish. But they don't do anything Labor Day weekend. So I said, let's do another DK Invitational up there.
Yeah.
And so
Do it again.
he's on board and that seems like a good spot to do it. Hopefully we get some more amenities up there this year.
Lights and
Yeah,
stuff.
lights for the night because there was lights, but there just wasn't enough of them. And then, the running water and showers thing was a little tough, but everybody makes do because it was a lot like that at Groveton too. When we went up there was no showers. They had bathrooms though, which was kind of nice instead of porta potties. And they have all that stuff up there. It's just not working. So they're going to work on that more, and hopefully that'll be the thing. But it's nowhere are you going to get that kind of seat time for $100.
Was a lot of seat time.
Yeah, like I'd say we had around 50 drivers.
Yeah, I think it was
And,
real close. 52 or something.
Yeah, so I feel like we could have housed a lot more drivers up there. The pits were pretty full, but as far as driving time goes, there's so many lanes up there, and just
You were almost never waiting.
I think I put
For-
50 miles on my car that weekend.
Yeah.
On
So-
on the track.
Sunday
Yeah.
nobody was running grid, and we were just
It
going
was- yeah,
ham.
it's
Like
hot lap.
we've
I
all
drifted
driven
the
together.
whole
So it's
track.
It was amazing.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
yeah, just go for
right
it.
through, yeah.
And that was kind of fun, just being able to hot lap that and coming down that straight and just ripping into it.
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't want to miss it. I missed it last year.
It was-
over dump
it was
shit,
really fun
but I
this
won't
year.
be missing it again. Hell
Yeah, I'd like to see it have more people and
I'm
grow
going
a
to cut
little
your
bit.
feet and your hands off, Dan.
Stop moving.
He'll find something else.
I need a straight jacket. Anybody got one of those?
Sick. This is from WTF Lego My Ego or Lego. Yeah.
It's already a dumb question.
No, what do you think it is? Don't offend him too. Jesus Christ. Last thing we need is a mad gin.
Who's that?
John.
John.
Why is
gonna hate
here?
us.
I'll let you hold it.
Don't tell people my name.
Why is Shane so slow?
I can't answer that. Somebody else
Because
has to
Dan
answer
King's
it.
in front of him, dude.
Oh man, that's good stuff. See, that's why I like this group.
That's
Like,
how I'm gonna refer to
everyone just
myself
gets
the rest of
along.
the time.
That's
Third
it's as
person.
fast as I can go. Put a picture
Oh.
here of Jin's 10 cars behind me, please. Thank you.
Yeah. He gave it his best, though.
You did. You tried. You tried. A for effort, buddy.
So
He's coming
Okay.
back with an LS. That's what's going to happen.
He's and he's gonna get gapped again.
I've got a question, and it's a silly one. I guess not really. I don't know. What does 223 drift? Where does that come from? The name.
223 is actually my address. But I started a business actually at my home shop like 7 years ago. And there was like a couple years of that before I actually got into drifting. And it just naturally, I put it on the window.
Nice.
223 drift because it's 223 auto repair is my spot. So it was just a way to.
So it's hand in
Now I'm
hand.
hitting you, buddy.
Tie 'em up.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's address then. So it's just
Yeah.
the address.
It's-
There's no
it's
like
where I
special
live,
meeting.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
It's not a gun
Absolutely.
thing.
It's not a gun thing, but that's how I relate it to my like when they need to remember.
Yeah.
And it's a dude that's in there.
Yep.
And I'm like, you into guns?
Yep.
223.
Tell
You'll never forget it now.
Tell him 556.
Yeah. That's up the road.
A couple houses up.
Yeah. That guy sells insurance, dude.
556 auto insurance.
Yeah. Auto insurance. Yeah.
So what do you guys have to ask us, if anything? This is kind of a new take. Let's try it.
Oh my God, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
Ooh. What are your plans for next year?
There we go.
I know you had
Try
talked
to
about.
drive better.
Are you going to do a chassis change?
Yeah,
though?
you were talking about a 370
Is this
or
a
a.
secret?
No, not at all.
No, you mentioned it.
No, I'm poor, so I haven't bought a new car yet. No.
Yeah. Cars will do that to you.
You know what? If I can't get into a 370, I'm just gonna run the Infinity.
You can drive it?
and I want to probably put an angle kit in it so I can actually.
You didn't have one.
I have a mini angle kit.
GK.
It's-
Did pretty good.
Right.
Thank you.
for what you had.
Thank you. It does great until I reach a certain point, and
Then
then
it's
I
not
go around
great.
backwards
Yeah.
real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd like to get a lot more seat time, and I probably should cage it up if I'm going to drive it, but
Yeah, I feel the same way about my car. Man. I'm talking about it now that it's smacked a little. It's like that thing took the
worth
wall
it.
this year. It's
Yeah.
a good car to do that to because it's already banged up.
you talking about mine?
Yeah,
Yours? Oh,
mine
yes.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, I hit the wall. I hit Shane.
Yep.
What else did I hit?
Everything.
Cones. I hit a lot.
No,
of
you didn't
cones.
hit many cones this year.
No.
Grass.
Well, there's no
A few
cones there.
times.
I hit a few cones. Yeah,
Couple grass.
some grass drop,
Little
some
bit of
dirt
offs.
here. Not too many of those, but
That bad.
I was really striving to prove myself at Palmer because that's a small track and
Tight.
I did
Is that the
really
thin
well
one?
with it.
It's really tight. Yeah. It's
I haven't been there yet.
Only 20 something feet wide, like low 20s. It's fun.
That's the go-kart track, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
looks
thought
so
I was
cool.
landscaping that place, and I did really good.
did
job
good.
Did you?
staying on
it's
there, yeah.
it's technical.
Nice.
It's tight and yeah, it's really technical and it's sick.
It looks fun. It looks like that's it.
Yeah, wait till you get to
It's
drive
just
it.
different.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
The tandems are different than
Yeah.
like what people are used to, and I think that's what makes it fun too.
It'll get better. That was really new this year too, and
Yeah.
they really got to.
They only did
They will
3 or
figure
4.
out the operation of that because that part was tough.
Is that in Mass?
Yeah, it's in Palmer, Mass.
They run their groups different, so it mixes A group drivers and B group drivers, and so there's a lot of single laps happening ahead of you, so it takes a while to get through grid, and that's kind of mixed up. But
Oh, so they don't do an ABC, they do an ABC.
No,
there is no
Oh,
C,
C, no
A and
C at
B.
all.
Oh, that's it.
A and
But
B
it's A and
mixed.
B mixed, and they really wouldn't have to. I don't think. I mean, you could just run an A and B group because I think A group would get a ton of laps up there.
Yeah, do 4 cars at a time.
Yeah,
Be sick.
I'll definitely have to check it out. I haven't been.
they were running
You've
6.
shot there, right, Brian? Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah,
They
Every
rent-
time,
They rent it out too, right?
right? 3. They've had 4 events. What are you excited for this year? Obviously, I know traveling and doing all that stuff, but that's your year.
My year is literally going to be on the road. Like this past weekend was the first trial. We didn't even set up. We weren't going with the intentions of setting up. We just brought a table,
Show things
the
off.
easy up and the gloves. We were in a pit that wasn't near the tracks, but everybody had to come through for grid, and we ended up selling gloves, and that really wasn't my intention. Ended up getting the word out to a couple higher ups, I guess you would say. Like I always say, I don't want to get cloudy, but fuck it, I'm going to get cloudy. Like I don't care. That's how you build a business, is to be cloudy. Like we're talking to pro drivers, and
People love it.
people love it. We're looking at a drift club in Oklahoma, Full Lock Drift. It's run by 3 pro drivers, and they are interested in us. I'll get cloudy. I don't care.
Sick.
It's awesome. I'm stoked. This company is going to be
and then
awesome.
we're all proud of you.
Already
It's
is?
awesome.
Yeah, it is
Already
awesome.
is.
Yeah, like
just getting
and it's
better.
not even like about the clout. It's just about we're putting out. I keep saying I, but it's a we. It's definitely a huge we. We are. It's
When you're growing a business, there's a
Yeah.
certain amount of clout, and you don't have to feel ashamed of.
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
not like
It's part.
It's
It's
not,
part,
and it's not
of
even like
networking.
It's
yeah,
different.
It's not
And I
name
don't-
you
dropping.
don't have
and
to
shit
call
like
it
that.
clout.
No,
It's
yeah.
different.
Yeah, it's just like we're building a company that people
Enjoy.
love. Like every video on, not every, but there's a certain vlogger that every video our products are in those videos. Like
They were in Japan.
it's just crazy. Just no. I mean, obviously I'm shipping them to them and we're talking, but
Still.
like if they want to wear them on camera, that is cool.
That's sick.
I'm
They
just
like them that much that they're willing to show them
yeah,
off.
I'm just pumped to know that we have some growth, and it's going to be huge growth. And this year is going to be, we're talking. Actually, this is a me and Brian conversation we had where we were talking about going to all the FDs, but now we're gonna. Why would we do that when we're gonna focus on grassroots? Like
Yeah.
we came up with a dumb little slogan. It was, "We're the grassroots glove guys."
The grassroots glove guys.
Like
I like it.
Like we're gonna put it 3G baby, throw it on a shirt. We just want all the
like it.
drivers and the people in the
Down
pits
GRG.
and just every what G what
There's an R in there
GRGG.
somewhere.
grassroots. Well, grass.
I guess it's technically
Grass
one
clubs,
word.
guys.
Yeah, grassroots is one word.
Grass.
Oh, it's one word.
Oh,
Dude.
it's one. Oh shit!
I like that. Was the word.
What's- And for everybody wondering what the one word is, keep guessing because you're wrong every time.
You don't got it.
I know what it is. A couple certain people know what it is, but it ain't glove, and it ain't love, and it ain't grassroots. It don't even start with a G.
Nope.
You'll never know until I tell you. Never. Shane had the first ever.
The first ever.
My golden boy over here had the first ever one-word sticker before one word
Ever.
was a thing.
Ever.
Because it's a goddamn. There's a reason. I ain't saying it yet.
Can't.
But yeah.
You figure it
so my 2024 is traveling. We want to do all the. I'm not calling them small events because they're not FD. They're huge events that I am stoked for. The final bouts, Hyperfest, which we already said.
You're gonna be at Riverside this year.
We're going to go to Riverside. We're going to just do anything and everything. We're going to go to Oklahoma. I want to be there. If they want us to be a part of it, I want to be a part of it. I want to be there.
You trailer my car there?
Yeah. I wanted to bring your car out to Vegas for LS Fest, but that's just not going to happen, I don't think.
That's in April.
It's in April, and we're going to be actually driving to an FD event, but we're only doing New Jersey and Long Beach for the opener,
Sick.
which
That'll be fun.
40 hours in the car with me, Brian. Who's excited?
Brian is smiling.
I don't know if he's even going. I've just been throwing it at him, hoping
I'll go with you.
he'll go. If not, we'll just find somebody with a camera on the side of the road.
I could do what Brian does.
This is my. let me do this.
He's like, no, you
Hold on.
can't.
This is for Corey and Brian. You're not going to get in trouble. Corey, we've never met. Can Brian please come with me? I'll treat him good, and he won't get into any trouble.
He'll FaceTime you twice a day.
I'll make sure he calls
Yes.
you every hour on the hour.
I won't give him sugar
Please.
past 8.
No nuts, no meat,
No milk.
no milk.
He's good.
I've got this. I'm a dad.
We know how to take care of Brian.
Yeah, we can take care of Brian.
Thanks, Corey. Brian's going to edit that out.
No, he'll keep it. Keep it.
Anyway,
Good stuff.
yeah, that's what I'm excited about. And just seeing everybody. Like, meet your internet friends. That's another big one.
Yeah.
Meet them. If you talk to them online and you can meet them,
Meet them.
meet them. Because this weekend was rad.
Yeah.
It was rad. Damien is the coolest cat. I've met him at Vibes before.
But
It was like for
different.
4 minutes. Hey, what's up? Good to meet you. All right, see you later.
Gotta go.
That's where I met him.
He's becoming a very, very close friend of mine, and it's awesome. And just over the internet and to Brian, like we hung out a couple hours this weekend. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Meet your internet friends.
Yep.
I know Michael did that too. Michael Brunin at Vibes, 2 years ago? One of his buddies that he plays video games with.
Yeah.
That was this year, Darren.
That was like
No, that was last year.
No, it was a different kid. So we met Darren too.
Oh, okay.
oh, somebody else.
Yeah, it was the kid the first year. He doesn't even drive. He just
That was like in Jersey this year. I met a kid I used to play GTA with probably 8 years ago. We just
way.
all online, and like he was at the event, and we ended up meeting up, and it was like just crazy. Like we had played so many games together, and like finally meeting him was pretty cool.
Now, did you feel like you knew him when you met him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You've played and talked to him
Yep.
about everything.
Yeah.
So like you've obviously never met them, but you know a lot about them.
Were you friends on Facebook or Instagram too, or no?
I think just Instagram. Yeah.
So like you knew what he looked like. So then
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you,
And
so you
it's
talk to him, you know
Yeah.
what he looks like. So then you're automatically like,
Yeah.
well, all the
Like,
awkward
oh,
shit's
shit.
over.
Yeah. He was hanging out with us in the stands, and it was funny.
He didn't like
Play
walk
video
up and
games
smell
with
your
this guy.
shirt.
You know him better.
No, yeah, it wasn't that. I smelled his, but
He just touches your face.
yeah,
He's like,
you
oh,
handsome man.
that's cool. That's awesome. What else
was
you guys
fun.
got? What do you guys want to talk about?
I have one thing I'd like to mention.
got something
I
cool.
have.
I got something after you too.
It's kind of a comment slash question. My third event ever at Nedco, somebody was on grid with a super soaker and got directly in my driver's side window and literally sprayed water right into my eyes
That guy's great aim.
as I was coming off a grid into my third event. Third event. No, I mean, literally can't say I don't know what I was doing anymore.
Oh, you were cooling people down with a hose. I remember.
think I had
No,
a
it's a super soaker.
one day.
He
Oh,
shot-
okay,
he was
all
like
right.
It was,
20
dude.
feet
It was a
away,
bomb. It was
in
a
the
bomb.
window, right directly in the eye, and I just looked over and I was like,
Can't even be mad.
Yeah.
"No,
That was
no."
shame.
So was that a way to inspire, motivate me?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he squirted me with water. You know. It's like,
Yeah. It's no wonder you got
he
two
made
kids.
me ink. Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. That's a way to know I like you. I shoot you with water.
I appreciate that. Throw a washcloth out there next time.
Okay,
you go
you
through
He
it.
just runs into me, so you're doing all right.
The Orbeez guns, Super Soakers. That place was nuts.
The hose at the end. Oh,
That
my
was
The,
ridiculous.
God.
Orbeez guns was the best when we were up at House of Shred.
Oh my
Like
God.
it was
So
hard to
fun.
recreate that weekend of like.
It was a
madness,
war
right?
zone
Yeah,
all
It was a
weekend.
war zone.
I pulled into the parking lot to Romeo, Fabby, Rob.
Yeah.
Just
Everybody.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, right out the window. People were doing drive-bys.
The whole weekend, it was chaos. I remember driving. I was drifting at the end of the track. So the last transition before you pull off. And the grandstands are there. And 3 Orbeez came into the car. And I'm like mid-drift. And I'm like,
People
dude, I'm
shooting
driving.
the drift cars. with
Yeah, I'm
Orbeez
like,
while we're
who?
driving.
Somebody. And it was hilarious. But that was the weekend.
Yeah.
You could not get away from it.
Booby took my gun to go shoot people
Yeah.
while he was driving.
It was incredible.
He broke my gun. You still owe me a gun, Booby, but it was freaking great.
I was unstoppable. I showed up with a 2-liter bottle on top.
Yeah,
of that
with
thing.
the, did you have
the
that?
extra battery
Yeah, I was gonna
pack.
say you had the.
Yeah, I had it was a boost pack, like Velcroed and zip tied to the side of it, so it would never die. It was
Dude
just
looks like
so good.
MacGyver out there.
That was like the first time I think I actually hung out with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how do you fit in anymore? You know, these are my folks.
These are my people. And it's been fun ever since.
Yeah.
Just like to have fun and do dumb shit.
That's what I love. I love it.
I've got a question. I watched a documentary, or not a documentary. I watched a little bit of the internet last night, and I am obsessed now. Like obsessed. Like this is my goal with one word. What do you guys think about the Cybertruck? I want one
Ryan's face says what he said.
so bad.
I enjoyed the
So
video of it.
We can't air this.
I liked the video of it beating the Porsche.
I like Elon.
Huh?
You're a big Tesla guy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Elon.
I'm
He's all right.
I'm really good at
mean,
driving Teslas.
Congrats on your Tesla sponsorship, bro.
Thank you, Tesla. We lost the middle piece.
Yo, dude, what do you have to say to Elon?
Elon, you make a great car. Electric or not, it's great.
Elon sponsor me.
go
Yeah,
on.
the Tesla wheel. I love Teslas
That was cool.
with the motor.
Are we allowed to tell people that?
Yeah, I think so. We can't say where we got it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Thanks. I think they're cool. They have their purpose, but
When you get home, watch the Haggerty video that they just put out on it.
I think I saw a clip.
On
They did
and or
something with a
off
fridge.
edibles, but I did it on edibles last night, and
I'll probably do it
Mom,
off of
I'm
them.
sorry, or whoever, but holy crap, I want a Cybertruck so bad.
What is your favorite thing about? I know like,
All of it, the
nothing about
technology
them.
behind it, everything that Elon's done. He gave them every.
Didn't they just do a video of the
Ford,
doors
Chevy,
falling off of those
everything.
things?
No, and he gave them all.
They just did a
the
video of
ingredients
the
to
doors
make the perfect
misaligning
electric
on it
vehicle.
when it closed.
Elon Musk
with the
is a
hinges already
baller.
going
He's
bad and
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. I want a Cybertruck.
I wouldn't
Anybody
get
out
one
there
of
wants
his
to give me one?
rockets.
I wear a size big ass Cybertruck.
I liked the video of it racing the Porsche.
Dude, they were just
I did too.
racing all kinds of
shit.
stuff.
I did too. That's not
It was
a-
impressive. I don't
it's
care what the
nuts.
Porsche is.
Yeah.
The other vehicle was towing that vehicle and it beat it.
Why is the
That's
only
cool.
Camaro that ever went in FD an electric one? I don't know.
That was total change.
They're all
that
at
threw me off.
intersection takeovers.
Yeah.
We're rolling here.
I would love to see more electric. Like, obviously, we went to Grid Life, and it was like, oh, you can race at 5 o'clock now with the electric cars, and it's which is cool. But I would like to see more drift. Like, what is
I think it's
the
battery
e-tron?
life that was the problem.
Yeah.
They just
The e-tron that Ken Block was
lap
driving.
drifting.
Yeah, the Audi.
Drains 'em.
That thing is so sick to watch. Like
The
everyone
torque of
hates,
them is
everyone
crazy.
hates on electric, but I'm down. I think they're cool as hell.
There was a BMW on a Hoonigan channel. Did you ever see that? At like the burn yard, they had like a EV swapped. I think it was an E46 or something.
Yep.
And just the torque of them gets the wheels spinning. immediately so fast.
Yeah, it's
And it was
wild
just like
Saturday.
mind blowing how fast it gets there.
But you can't crash them because they'll catch fire for days.
Yeah, so I can't have to. I can't.
And I don't
get
think
one.
Orbeez go well
Yeah,
inside of that
no,
either.
probably not.
I don't know. I think they're cool as hell. I think the
watch that.
technology behind it's cool. That video I watched was awesome. Like, I'm sold. Do it on or on edibles. I don't care.
I'll probably do it off of them,
Okay.
and I'll let you know if it's as cool as you said.
All right. I might have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you watch
next
it tonight.
episode, I'll let you know how I watched it not on those. They're medical grade. It's fine. I got a card. We're good.
You have a prescription for that. It's totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
You got glaucoma.
Yeah, they're really big. Who said that? Oh, geez, Louise. And here we are at the shit show.
Still here. Too good.
Yeah, you know.
Who do you guys look up to? We'll wrap this up here in a minute, but who do you guys look up to? Like, whether it be on or off the course, I guess you would say. Just
Oh man, you go first. I gotta think. You got one in your head? No, I don't know.
do you? You might not even look up to anybody.
I don't follow a lot of like famous athletes.
It doesn't even have to be famous. It could be your kid. It could be anybody. Who do you aspire or just, I don't know.
That's great. Yeah, Prospect Brian.
Oh man, he's coming for it.
yeah, I
He's
don't-
coming for that title, baby.
I think just people who do stuff to do it, like not to, like if you do something friendly for somebody, that is cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
Like just stuff like that. Like I want to do good for my kids so that they're like, yeah, my dad's cool. That makes me feel.
I
cool
will
as
say
shit.
you two are definitely the epitome of that because even like no matter what I've ever asked for, and I don't ask for anything, you guys were like, we're there.
I'll be there.
You guys helped me dig out my 350Z out of
beat
the biggest
did
ice.
beat me
snowbank.
there. Just barely.
snowbank.
It was
What
like
time were you there?
6
5
feet.
I
a.m.?
was
Yeah.
there early.
I'm usually the first one up or anywhere. These two beat me there by an hour, and they were already almost done.
We were ripping that.
5 in
day.
the morning.
were.
That
And
day
who
was
showed up
great.
last?
We were.
Jerry.
Jerry was late.
Hey, well, at least he
No,
came
he
in with
brought-
Ramona.
he
because
brought
He all
Ramona.
that
He
thing
showed
out of
up.
there.
He did
Yeah.
show up
He
at
showed up.
almost the perfect time though for him.
Yeah, we were just
it was
finishing
ready
all
to
the
pull
shoveling.
out, yeah.
It's perfect.
That
Also,
was a good day.
the next episode, I'll just let everybody know now who's going to be on the next episode. It's Mike Bahibi.
Here
and
we go.
they've agreed to it, and it's going to be a good one.
I'll have
Wade
a couple
Wilson.
questions.
Oh, Wade Wilson.
Yeah, you
Wade
can't say his
Wilson.
real name on there.
Wade Wilson.
It's not.
Yeah, no.
So it's funny. We were at
Gonna have not on the show.
sometimes
Sometimes.
we were at DOD, and Dan Savage was. I was on the phone with. And we were talking to Dan Savage, who's our ex-pro driver or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, rapper Dan." And he's like, "I'm like, oh." And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "He would have known me as Wade." That's what he said. So Wade Wilson will be on the next episode.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. So
Can I ask a question?
yeah,
I guess what is like your guys' favorite thing about an event outside of driving? Like if something happens, what's your like, that is why I'm here.
I love the camaraderie. I just say that out. The camaraderie and just watching everyone shred, whether it be a beginner or all the way to the end. Like I would post up on grid all day because that's where we set up. And I
watch.
loved every second of it. It didn't matter.
I've been watching for a long time before I started driving, and one of my favorite things about drifting is no trophies. Comps.
It's all
and
for
stuff.
fun.
And that's it. I watched
The
you
grassroots
get hit
level, it's-
by Jordan, I think, up at Groveton, right? Like
Was
pretty-
it?
That's a thing I was talking about earlier where Jimmy spun in front of me.
Oh,
and
okay.
Jordan slammed
Yep.
into the side of me on
Yep.
Sunday morning.
And it-
shit happens.
But it was all high fives. It's all
Yeah.
good
Part of
afterwards.
it.
That's it. That's
you
it.
know?
Yeah. That's why I say I'm just kidding because I love Jimmy. And that, even that day, big hugs.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You know, does it suck? Yeah, but like, it's fucking part of it.
Yeah.
It's just you roll with it. You know.
Yeah. This isn't dirt track racing. Nobody's throwing fists or anything like that.
Yeah, that is the cool part because I grew up in a place where there was a local small dirt track, and it's like that sometimes. People are punching each other in the face over $100 in a trophy. I'm like,
It's not worth it, man.
right? Yeah,
not
so
worth it.
that's why I like drifting so much because on the grassroots level, even in upper levels, in pro levels, they'll help each other.
Yep.
You know.
That's like even when we were at Riverside. It's
Right.
not like
Yeah.
pro, but
Yeah,
we were
something
trying to
happens
fix
and-
Andrew's car,
yeah.
and everybody,
Everybody was there.
was around. Like Nick Novak, he won that weekend.
Pro drivers helping
was
grassroots
there.
dudes get their car
Yeah,
back together.
So
to
they want to see
compete
him drive. Everybody wants
Yeah.
to see you drive.
for like the biggest purse.
It was
In
$25,000
grassroots. Yeah,
payout, $50,000 payout, whatever.
You don't want
They
to
want
see-
you out there driving. Like, that's
Right.
so cool.
Yeah, they don't-
If I was a circle truck, they're like, screw you.
That guy's
Help him
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Less guy
exactly.
we got.
Everybody was pulling up in their
Or they're
golf
trying to
carts and
take
their
you out.
trucks, and
Yeah.
everybody was trying to help him get his car straight. And that's sick.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an incident or something like that, I've only had one so far, but I felt like everybody was more disappointed that I didn't go back out that day.
Yeah.
Than the fact that I
Yeah,
I was.
We don't care.
Anything
You
like
I
that.
was big time disappointed
Like-
you didn't go back out. I wanted you to so
the
bad.
car it would not have been good. But,
No, I know, but-
but I looked around and my buddies were all like,
Let's fix it.
Yeah.
Shane's
You
got
would-
wheels.
I remember that
We'll
because you
make
had
it
some
happen.
guy that you didn't even know.
Yeah.
It was like, I got rims. What do you need? I got this. I got
G35
this.
sedan.
I got
Everything.
this. Whatever you
Yeah.
need. And you were like, I'm good. I'm good. And he's
Yeah.
like, nope, let's go.
well, I took a peek underneath it and I took one peek at the radiator support and it was,
There's a fair amount of damage.
and then
there.
some big cracks.
Yeah.
maybe not.
That was a pretty hard hit too, and probably the hardest. That was the first time you really hit anything hard because that car was beautiful to that point. So it's like, you know, you were a little shook. That was your
I was
first
upset.
time.
I was upset.
Yeah, like the
It-
first time I
it's a
hit the
bummer.
wall, I wasn't really shook either. I like ripped the bumper off, and Alex Frankie ran it over, and everybody else did too. But I wasn't shook till the end of the day, and I was like, man, that really sucks.
It's always a bummer.
Off.
It's like when I smoked the wall for my first time good. I was like,
Is that the one with Lambo? And
Yeah, it's like, man, I suck. I'm bad at this.
right after I
Did it-
moved.
And it, like it just
Good.
hurts your pride.
Yep. Did it
And
give you
nobody
your-
else cares.
I've
your
never
head
hit the
or your
wall like
confidence
that.
at
It
all?
made me better.
Did it?
From that day forward, after I fixed my car, it was like different.
More
You've never
fucking-
done that again.
I've never done that again, but like if you watch a video from the day before that to my next time driving, I'm a different driver. And it helped me, I think. I don't know what it was. Something just clicked.
You pushed through
It
that
was-
fear of
Yeah, and it was like, oh, that's not
I know
that
what this
bad.
feels like.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I'll do that again.
Yeah. Well, you were driving the next week too. Like we fixed that.
Yeah,
thing
we
pretty
fixed it
fast,
quick.
and
Yeah.
We were waiting for feel. That was the
Coilover.
longest
Yeah,
thing.
the coilover we had to wait for.
We
Yeah, because
didn't-
we ended up getting one from Andrew.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
at
wanted one
ISC
of
just
those
a replacement. and then-
Godspeeds or whatever.
Yeah.
They were.
Shout out to Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah.
Thanks, Andrew. Great
ISC
help.
suspension. One of those guys coming through in a pinch.
So yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. I don't really have much. What else?
I got a couple questions.
Try English.
Couple questions.
All right.
Well, you got to wrap it up because no glove, no love.
What's the question, sir?
We got new stuff?
Well,
Is this
for
the?
those that
Is
don't-
this the new?
That's the new.
Oh, I
That
didn't
is
see that
called the
one.
GR2. GR2 because it's gray and green.
I want my next Camaro to look like that.
It's pretty sick. So GR2s.
Those look good.
And then we got the Christmas cake tree gloves.
That's what I ordered. I got those coming
Yep.
to me.
And those are my favorite glove. I don't take them off normally.
Did Mike Panciocco
Ever.
buy a pair of those yet?
He did.
Good.
He did. They actually shipped out the same day as yours. We got the Kuroshi One Word collab. Love those guys more than anything.
Am I allowed to
Buy
ask
those
questions
gloves?
of the ones over there on the cherry threw away?
What gloves?
Yeah. Well, what gloves? The one on your hat.
All I see is a
Forgot
red,
about that.
a red glove.
The red glove on your hat.
All I see is a red glove. SFI coming soon.
Coming
we're not
soon.
going crazy on them because we're the grassroots guys. I know grassroots also use SFI, but we're starting off with our signature logo pair, which is the white and red. Well, red outer, white inner. Obviously, they're not going to look exact, but yeah, they're SFI 3133, and
They're comfortable.
they're comfortable. Oh,
Tried
here
them
they
on.
are.
Look at that.
Wow.
Where'd those come from?
Oh, geez, it's like magic. Look,
was-
ooh.
That's for later.
Those look nice.
Those
That's
are
for
good.
later. That won't be part of the
Here, feel 'em
podcast.
out.
Those are comfortable.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try them all.
All right, try them on. But
they're
yeah, these things
This-
are awesome. I am
wrong.
excited about these. So
upside down.
What's that mic?
These are for big boy hands because look
Those
at
are
that.
extra large. Those are
yeah,
big
these are
guys.
XLs, but they fit me good.
My God.
No,
they
they're
are-
comfy, right?
Are these nice?
They're nice.
Like everyone's like, I'll do the reverse stitching, but like I think, I mean, I don't drive, but I could
I put them
definitely
on.
do
They're
some
pretty
things with
good.
this.
I don't drive either, but they felt good.
Are you going to do reverse stitching?
No,
No.
we're keeping
Can you
it simple.
feel? Can you
Yes.
feel it?
Huh?
Can you feel like the stitching? Yeah. Really?
You're a motorcycle guy, though.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay. I don't know. I just don't want to get overly
No.
complicated with too many options. We're not specifically pushing SFI. We want to have them, which is what these are. They won't be out for a little while. We're going to do some product testing on them. make sure the quality's there because I don't want to put out crap
Right.
because crap don't sell.
Crap. Sucks.
Crap will sell once. Crap won't sell multiple times.
Yep.
Gloves will do that anyway because they're they're something that wears out. People need new
Yeah,
gloves all the time.
that's
I'll
another
work through
thing.
mine. I'll
yeah,
try 'em on
we're,
again.
We're thinking about like a subscription, but I mean, you didn't hear it here. So just wait. We got some cool things in the works.
Like once a month, I get a one-word glove box with random stuff in it.
Can't tell you that.
I might have to sign up for that.
Picture of me.
Golden shoes.
The old golden boy.
You'd sell so many.
So yeah, we're gonna put up some Instagram handles somewhere. I don't know if it's at the beginning and they've already happened, and I'm just saying things. But follow Shane. Follow DK. Follow 223. This glove is so warm now. Follow 223.
My hands are warm right now.
Follow Mr. Marl. Follow me. Follow us.
Where are they following us?
Everywhere.
Instagram.
To the track.
We're on now. Oh, we just started.
I'm just kidding. I knew what you were talking
We just
about.
started a TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are everywhere. Where are you guys located?
Instagram. We don't have a Facebook.
I have my Facebook.
Yeah,
Link
mostly
to the
Instagram.
223 Instagram.
I'm an
us out.
Instagram guy.
Come to an event. Go for a ride.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Get in the Corvette.
I love talking to people. You come to an event, I'm fixing my car, I'll talk to you and not even fix my car.
Shane will give you a free ride. He'll give you a free ride regardless.
Yeah.
But if you bring him a whole pineapple,
I will not.
he will
for a
love
ride.
you.
He will give it to Jerry,
I'll give it to Jerry. Yes, I will.
You know, in all fairness,
and then I'll end up bringing it home.
I did say jump in the Corvette,
Yeah, come in.
but you were the first guy to offer me a ride along, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides Michael, but we've been friends forever. you
I
know.
don't offer. I usually don't offer. That's the thing is I'll talk to everybody and
Yep.
a lot of people be like, hey, can I come for a ride? Absolutely.
I ran at your car with my helmet.
Yeah, don't be
I was
scared
like,
to ask. If
let's
there's
go.
nobody in the car, get in.
Yep.
I love taking people.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I love seeing people get fired up at the end of a lap.
I like having passengers, but like when I went to Palmer this fall, I had a kid come up to me and I'd never driven on this at all, and I'm
You said
already
no.
like, oh yeah, I did. I was like,
That's a no-no.
I didn't say no. I just said, hey man, I've never driven here before. Let me get a couple laps in. And then after my first lap, I was like, man, I should have put that kid in my car because
Get
I
in.
Yeah,
it
but
was-
you don't know.
yeah, I ran it great, and I was like, man, I feel comfortable out there already. So,
I love taking people.
and then I couldn't find him the rest of the day, and I felt bad.
But
That's
you
one of
looked
my-
for him, and that's nice.
I did.
That's a good move.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask
I
people
tried.
to get in.
So I agree.
Ask questions.
So my closing thing is, I don't know. I had it. No, I'm just trying to think of the right way to say it. Support your friends.
Yep.
No matter what they're doing. Literally, no matter what they're doing, support them. Go follow all of us. That's support. Go follow Brian, please. Ask Brian for a reel. Ask Brian for pictures. Go buy pictures off his site. Follow Brian right here. He probably won't put it in, but I'm going to make him put it in.
Put it right here.
Or else he's fired. Brian, you're fired.
Invite your friends to a million.
No, Brian, you're not
pages on
fired. I'm
Facebook.
sorry. Support your friends, please.
It's been a thing lately.
Thank you guys and thank everybody.
Yeah.
So that's my closing statement. What do you guys got, Shane?
Just keep it fun, man. Just keep having fun.
Yeah.
Go out and shred and have fun.
Have fun.
That's all it is.
Do what you want to and fuck other people's opinions, you know? Just do it.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That is.
Don't do it for other people.
Do it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Enjoy
do
it.
it because
Like, yeah, you asked about the car mod thing earlier. That's just me going, man, I just don't even care.
Well, no,
do whatever you
and I
want,
get that,
you know?
but like,
Yeah.
what do you see and you're like, ugh. But
Yeah.
'cause there always is
Everybody
that one
has their
time.
opinion.
Yeah.
on
Sticker
shit.
bomb.
Yeah, and it's all an
They
opinion.
don't even matter.
Yeah, it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
What's your closing statement today, Ryan?
Actually, it's a combination of the two. Support your friends. Get involved in whatever they're doing if you can. You know, as long as it's the right person, whatever. It's
Yeah.
way more fulfilling than doing your regular job every single day. Even if you don't have a podcast to work on, do something. Not only that, support your friends.
Support your friends.
Support your
Support
friends.
your
Ride.
friends
Go
for
do
sure.
ride-alongs. Give high fives. Tag them in your Instagram posts if they're a phenomenal photographer.
I always
you
forget,
know?
Brian. I'm sorry.
I'm a forgetter.
I take
too.
pictures
do
and
it all
I
the
tag
time.
Brian. I
It's
didn't take
terrible,
that picture.
Yeah, but you know what?
part
As-
of it.
I tried, you know?
this
Tag
all
her
came
off
from
top.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it all came from that. Us just giving high fives, and it's super cool to watch it come to fruition and stuff. So
And the fact that we're not all drift car drivers,
We all
we're
come from
all
somewhere
in the
so
drift
different.
community. We
None
got a
of-
photographer.
no,
we got
all of this is really
got- yeah.
because of those people.
Right.
And that guy.
yeah, we got photoghraphers. We got car rappers. We
Even what we're
got
doing right here, nobody's watching this if it's not for this.
Cerakoders. We, you know what I mean? Like, Oh yeah, go follow Mountaintop Coatings.
Cerakote, right? Yeah.
Support your friends.
I don't even do much.
223 Auto
Support your
Repair
friends.
needs a
223 Auto
Facebook.
Repair.
Yeah, that's
Support
right.
your friends, no matter what they're doing.
Yes.
Support it.
Well,
Unless they're showing their chocolate starfish on the internet, and even then, throw them a $5.
Support it.
yeah.
You don't have to
follow
look
their
at it.
page.
Just throw them $5.
Yeah.
It was a good watch.
Thanks for that $5.
You're welcome.
Thought we all really met.
Tipped you 10.
Brian, what's your closing statement? Brian doesn't have a mic. He says he loves
Brian.
you all. Thanks for the support, and he looks forward to seeing all his new followers soon.
Well, we can hear you though.
Yeah, we got you.
I got your back, Brian.
I can hear you in my headset when you talk.
Yeah, when you talk, it's quiet in the video though. You'll be good.
Yeah. Everybody
Big
everybody
trip guy.
definitely heard that.
Yeah.
We love you, Brian.
Who
Hey.
loved you, Brian?
And on that note,
Later.
Oh, do the DeNova thing. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Number 5. Put that back in. Put that back in.
Love you.
oh shit.
Oh, too good. That's funny.